Welcome to our series of video tutorials on how to effectively use the JOBV.EU service. In the previous video, we got acquainted with the User Profiles control panel. We activated the user profile after it was created and received the status of a company profile with a verified address, green checkmark. We also learned how to order additional resources, such as slots for new ads, gift vouchers, and so on. In this video we create a job advertisement, partly using the user profile data already provided. Let's go to the My Profile menu and then My Job Ads. This is your ad management area where you can create and publish job adverts. To create an ad, click the Add Job Ad button. A form will appear. In the heading area you must select a profession name or position for which you are looking for a new employee. To do this, click on this field. A dialog will appear listing the job categories. By opening the categories and subcategories that suit you, you will be taken to the professions list. To quickly find a profession, you can use the quick search bar located at the top of the dialog. The search begins after entering at least 3 letters of the desired profession. If you could not find a suitable profession in the professions list, you can leave this field blank by clicking on the button with the basket symbol, which is located directly below the field for selecting a profession. You can enter the desired job title in the title addition text field below. To open the next input field industry or employment branch to which this profession can be assigned, you must also click on it. A dialog will appear listing the industry branch categories. If you open the appropriate category, you will be taken to the industry branches list. To quickly find an industry branch, you can also use the quick search bar at the top of the dialog. After entering at least 3 letters of the desired industry branch, the search starts. Next, you must specify the desired gender of the applicant. This information appears in the headline of the ad, immediately after the job title. If the Gender Not Specified option is selected, it means that the applicant for this position can be of any gender. You can use the text input field title addition to enter brief additional information or, as already mentioned, to specify the professional name if it was not found in the main professional list. Entering text into this text field is recommended in all languages supported by our service. If you want your ad to appear to job seekers who use the appropriate language to view the website, to enter text in different languages, you need to click on the D, E, N or RU tabs. When using an online translator, the text entered in the first tab is the source for translation into other languages. When entering text in the second and third tabs, you can use both the keyboard and the online translator. If necessary, the result of the online translation can be corrected. A green circle with a check mark on the tab means text data was entered in that language. A red triangle with an exclamation mark means there is no text data in that language. In the next area you have to fill out the text part of the ad. This area includes 3 text fields for entering the informational part of the ad: your tasks, your profile, and we offer. It is recommended that you enter text in these fields in short sentences or phrases in list form. When our service displays an advertisement on the website, each of these short sentences or phrases is placed on a new line and preceded by a hyphen. Therefore, when entering text into these fields, you should not precede it with a hyphen. It is recommended that you enter text in these text fields in all languages supported by our service if you want your ad to appear to job seekers who use the appropriate language to view the website. In the final field of this section, you can indicate the possible start date of work in the position you are offering. In the salary section you can specify the type of salary, for example, salary from a certain amount, up to a certain amount, or a fixed amount. In the next 2 text fields you can specify the amount and the name of the currency in which the salary will be paid. In the payment for the period field, you can select the time interval for which the payment of the amount you specified should be made: hour, day, month, or year. In the location of workplace section, you must provide the country, zip code, city, street name and house number of the place of work. If you have already specified your business's location in your user profile, this location will automatically be used for all your ads. However, if the workplace address does not match your company's address, you can adjust it here. In the next section, geolocation, you can indicate your work location on the map. If you have already specified the address of your place of work above, you can simply click on the set marker using the address button. If for some reason the marker was not placed accurately, you can also place it manually. To do this, first enter the name of the city in the line that is located directly below the map, and then by moving the map and using the plus and minus buttons to scale it, set the map image so that the location of your workplace is in the center of this image and press the button, Set Marker in the center of the map. You can also set the marker more precisely by clicking on the desired location on the map. Beforehand, you need to activate this mode by clicking on the Touch the Map to Set Marker button. In the Education section, you can select one or more types of education that an applicant must have to engage in the profession you specified. To do this, click on the Add button and select the types of education you want from the list. Click the Close button after you have completed your selection. In the Degree section, you can select one or more types of diplomas or academic degrees that an applicant must have to engage in the profession you specified. To do this, click on the Add button and open one of the categories of diplomas or academic degrees. Then select the required diploma types from the list. To quickly find the diploma you need, you can use the quick search bar located at the top of the dialog. The search begins after entering at least 3 letters of the search term. If you do not find a suitable one in the list of diplomas, you can add the name of the required diploma to this list. To do this, click on the Add Your Entry button located at the bottom of the dialog. An additional dialog will appear where you can add your diploma title. Since our service is multilingual, you will need to translate the title of the diploma into other languages. To do this, you can use a practical online translator. After entering your entry and translating it into other languages, click the Add button. Click the Close button after you have completed your selection, to indicate in the ad whether work experience is required for applicants for the position you are offering. Click the Add button in the Work Experience section. Multiple selections are also possible in this area. Click the Close button after you have completed your selection. In the next section you can specify what knowledge and skills the applicant must have. After you have made their selection, you can specify the required level of desired knowledge by repeatedly clicking on the scale to the right of the entry. Possible competence levels, from 1, basic knowledge to 5, expert. If you have accidentally selected an entry, you can delete it by clicking on the cross in front of this entry. In the language skills area, you can specify the desired knowledge of certain foreign languages as well as your level of knowledge in them. To do this, click on the Add button and select the desired foreign languages. To quickly find the language you want, you can use the quick search bar located at the top of the panel. The search begins after entering at least 3 letters of the desired language. Once you have completed your selection, click the Close button at the bottom of the dialog. You can then use the sliders to set the required language level for each language. Further, in the Soft Skills section, you can specify several business and personal qualities that are required to occupy the position you are offering. To quickly find the required term, you can use the quick search bar located at the top of the dialog. The search begins after entering at least 3 letters of the search term. Click the Close button after you have completed your selection. If you have accidentally selected an entry, you can delete it by clicking on the cross in front of this entry. In the next 2 areas you can specify the type of employment specific to this position, for example, permanent position, temporary contract, and so on, as well as the working time, for example, full-time, shift work, and so on. Multiple selection is possible for both areas. If driving licenses and certificates are required, you can specify these in the next 2 areas. To select them, you must click on the Add button in the corresponding section. A list of driving licenses or licenses and certificates is displayed. In both selection lists, you can quickly search for several specified letters, as well as add your own entries to the lists if the required driver's license or required license was not found. Multiple selection is also possible for both sections. In the Adopt data from my profile into an ad section. You can choose which material from the description of your user profile should be copied into your ad, for example, brief company profile, header image, and so on. Next to the title of the relevant material, you must turn on the switch if you want it to be used in your ad. In the final section Contact Person, you can choose the contact person who is responsible for selecting applicants for the position described in this advertisement. In this case, when this ad is published, the name and all contact details of this contact person will automatically be included in the ad. In addition, all communications from private persons regarding this announcement will be automatically forwarded to this contact person, and he or she will be notified of all communications by email. I will tell you more about this in one of the following videos about using the integrated mail system. After you finish entering data, click the Save button at the bottom of the form. Your ad has now been created but not yet published. You can identify this by the red Not Published sign located directly below the ad title in the My Job advertisement section. Before publishing ads, it is recommended to review them by clicking the Preview button. If you need to make changes to the ad text, you will need to return to the list of your ads by clicking your browser's Back button or clicking My Job Ads in the My Profile menu. To make changes to your ad, click the Edit button. After making the necessary changes, click the Save button at the bottom of the form. Now you can publish your ad by clicking the Publish button. This button is active if your user profile has free places, or slots, to publish ads. Information about this can be found at the top of the panel, directly under the heading My Job Advertisements. In the line it is possible to publish or extend up to NN ads. If there are no free slots for ads, they can be ordered by clicking on the line How to increase the limit or by going to My Profile control panel. For more information, see one of the previous videos on using the control panel and ordering additional resources for your user profile. If the publishing process is successfully completed, a published sign will appear under the title of the job posting. From now on, your ad is available to all website users. The line with the published sign is the ad status line. In it you can see the status of the ad, the date of its creation, the date of the last changes, the date of its publication, the responsible contact person, the number of views, and also how many users are watching it, that is, they have saved it in their list of favorite ads. Immediately below the ad status bar is an indicator of the remaining active time of the ad, indicating the remaining days of publication of this ad. If necessary, the publication time can be extended by clicking Extend for another 30 days. You can also automate the renewal of advertisement publication by activating the Auto Renewal of Ads switch, which is located under the panel title. If you want to create one or more advertisements in parallel and change only a few parameters, such as the job title or the address of the place of work, it is not necessary to create the entire advertisement from the beginning. To do this, you can click on the Clone button and a copy of this ad will be created for you, where you can make the necessary changes and publish it. To delete an ad that is no longer needed, you must click the Delete button. that's all. In the next video, we will create an ad to promote a service your company offers. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.